Shopify Dropshipping Conversion Rate Optimization. 12 Ways to Get More Sales. Are you stuck wondering how to increase the conversion rate of your dropshipping store? Okay. You don't have to wonder anymore. I'll show you what a good and average conversion rate is, and then I'll show you 12 ways to increase your conversion rate in 2021. Are you ready? First, what is a good and average conversion rate for a Shopify dropshipping store? Shopify Dropshipping Conversion Rate Optimization. Average eCommerce conversion rate. Before we start exploring what ways there are to increase your conversion rate, it's good to know what a good conversion rate for a dropshipping store is. The average conversion rate for Shopify stores is between 0.6% and 3.1%. Little Data also says first that having a 4.2% conversion rate would put you into the top 10%. But don't worry if your conversion rate is below 4.2%. Hopefully, with my tips, you will be able to increase your conversion rate. Also, keep in mind that not all niches and products have the same conversion rates. You will need to do some research on what the average conversion rate is for e-commerce stores inside your niche. For example, the average conversion rate for pet care is around 3%. How does Shopify calculate the conversion rate? If you're wondering how Shopify calculates your conversion rate, then follow with me till the end of the video. Start with taking the total number of visitors and dividing it by the total number of purchases from that same time period. Then you can multiply it by 100% to get the percentage. This calculation gives you the conversion rate of your dropshipping store. Shopify does the same thing, but they also give you conversion rates for different steps in your sales funnel. They show you the conversion rate of added to cart and reached checkout. Also, the average add to cart rate for Shopify is between 2.2% and 7.6%. Now that you know the conversion rate of your store and the average conversion rate of most Shopify stores, it's time to learn how to increase this number. Here are the 12 ways to increase your conversion rate on your Shopify dropshipping store. You can follow my tips one by one, or skip to the tip that you think is interesting for your dropshipping store. Are you ready for some tips? But before we start, I appreciate it if you subscribe and ring the notification bell. Thank you. Let's go. 1. Use high quality and unique product images. Shopify Dropshipping Conversion Rate Optimization. Use high quality and unique product images. If you want to get great product images for your own dropshipping store as well, then I suggest checking the following apps on Shopify. Avada SEO Image Optimizer Free. Image Optimizer. Minifier SEO Image Optimizer. Image Optimizer plus Compression. Image Slider. Product Carousel. Banner Slider by Sycomap. Variant Image Penguin. Plugin Speed Optimizer. Image Finder. Awesome SEO Image Optimizer. If you want to learn more about how images can boost your conversion rate, I suggest reading How Images Can Boost Your Conversion Rate by CXL. 2. Add a video or GIF to your product page. Videos can be used to explain your brand and what you stand for, but you can also place a video on your product page. To create these videos, you may want to use Canva or InVideo, or you can seek a proficient service by Fiverr. Just take a look at some of these surprising video marketing facts. The top 3 most effective video types are product demo videos, 49%, tutorial videos, 50%, and customer testimonial videos, 51%. 62% of consumers watch product review videos before making a purchase. When video and text are both available on the same page, 72% of consumers prefer video to learn about a product or service. 95% of people have watched an explainer video to learn more about a product or service. If you want to learn more about how videos can boost your conversion rate, I suggest reading 10 reasons why you need video marketing while dropshipping. 3. Offer free shipping. Having free shipping on your dropshipping store is another great way to increase your conversion rate. Just take a look at these case studies. Red Door found that adding a free shipping threshold to NewFace increased orders by 90%. Two Big Feet did a similar experiment on their own and increased orders by 50%. Comsca found that a free shipping day increased sales by 16%. The only thing that you need to make sure of is that you're profitable while offering free shipping. If you're interested in learning how to be profitable with your store while offering free shipping, then I suggest reading How to Make Free Shipping Profitable by Neil Patel. 4. Create converting product descriptions. Next up is creating awesome product descriptions for your products. Let's start this off by looking at a normal dropshipping product description. You will see these product descriptions on a lot of beginning dropshipping stores. They didn't spend any time on it. Do you really think your visitors will be enticed to buy your product after reading a product description like that? I don't think so. Here is an example of a great-looking product description. This one is better than the first example, right? If you want to learn more about creating awesome product descriptions for your dropshipping store, then I suggest reading other articles or seeing other videos to enhance your knowledge. 5. Add reviews from Ali Reviews, or any other app from Shopify. One study found that 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations, and 72% of consumers say positive reviews make them trust businesses more. The problem is that customers are more likely to share bad experiences than good ones. If you want to learn more about this, I suggest reading user-generated reviews. Do they affect conversions by CXL? 6. Make your add to cart and checkout buttons stand out. Yes, there are more colors for your buttons other than white. Research shows that some colors may even convert higher. 7. Make your dropshipping store look like a real store and not a scammy store. Now it's time to make your dropshipping store look like a real store and not as a one-day scam store. You will find some of my tips that you can take a look at to see if you have done that already. If you have already done all these things, move on to the next step. I just knew I had to add this step because a lot of dropshipping stores lack the basic things that I will cover in this step. Please put some effort into making your store look like a real business, which it is. Here you will find the pages that you could create now. The first ones are the ones that you can create inside Shopify. You can go to Settings to Legal to find these pages. Then you can create these pages such as Privacy Policy and Terms of Service, Refund Policy, Shipping Policy. The other pages that you should put some effort into are Contact Page, About Page, FAQ, Frequently Asked Questions page. Very important. Homepage. To get inspired, check other stores' homepages. Next up is designing your Shopify dropshipping store so it won't look like all the other dropshipping stores. Because building trust in a dropshipping store is one of the main ways to not look like a scammy store. Another great tip to boost your conversion rate and the trust your visitors have in you is to add trust badges to your dropshipping store. 8. Add more payment options. Having more payment options on your dropshipping store could definitely increase your conversion rate. What do you think happens when a customer who doesn't own a credit card but does have a PayPal account wants to check out, and you only offer credit card payments? High chance that they will leave, right? And there is more. What do you think about debit cards? Some countries are also used to paying with their bank card. 9. Decrease your page loading time. The next thing that you can do is decrease the time it takes before your product page, or any other page of your store is loaded. For example, a 1-second delay can cost you 7% of sales. You probably don't earn $100,000 a day. So, let's put it in lower numbers. If you make $500 per month from your Shopify store, then that means that you're losing $35 per month in sales, which is $420 per year. Here are some more interesting facts about the page loading time of websites. 4 out of 10 Americans give up accessing a mobile shopping site that won't load in just 3 seconds, which is roughly the time taken to read to the period at the end of this sentence. Amazon calculated that a page load slowdown of just 1 second could cost them $1.6 billion in sales each year. Google has calculated that by slowing its search results by just 0.4 of a second, they could lose 8 million searches per day. 10. Scarcity and urgency. 2 marketing strategies that you could use to increase your conversion rate. In case you don't know what these terms mean, this is for you. Really simply said, scarcity means that you only have a limited amount of that product. Buy now, only 100 left in stock. This means that your store visitor needs to buy it now or might regret it later on when the product is out of stock. And urgency means that there is a time limit on a product sale. For example, when you have a 50% discount on a product and you say that it will only be there for the next 24 hours. After that, the price will return to the normal price again. A site that uses these tactics a lot is Booking.com. Or look at this one. Do you see all the scarcity and urgency tactics that they use? If you want to learn more about how to use scarcity and urgency in your dropshipping store, then I suggest reading one of the following articles. Use Scarcity and Urgency to Increase Sales by Shopify. Drive Sales with Flash Sales, Scarcity and Urgency by Oberlo. Use urgency and scarcity to increase your online sales by Beacotting. Just make sure you don't overuse them. Like putting every product on the same sale with the same discount and countdown timer. Exceptions, of course, are like when you have a Black Friday store-wide sale. 11. Retargeting. Let's continue this list with retargeting. If you don't know what retargeting means, I suggest reading eCommerce Retargeting 101. How to Drive Sales with Paid Ads by Vico. This is what retargeting can do for your conversion rate. Depending on the vertical, retargeting has the ability to increase conversion rates by almost 150%, according to a study from DataShoe. Brands and businesses dedicated to customer service saw an average 128% increase in conversions, while others associated with financial services enjoyed 147% growth. If you're not convinced yet, then I suggest reading 12 statistics to make you consider retargeting by Spiralytics. If you want to learn more about retargeting for your dropshipping store, I suggest reading these articles. Facebook Remarketing. Using targeted advertising campaigns to increase sales by BigCommerce. 7 ways to boost e-commerce sales with retargeting by eCommerce Training Academy. 12. Recovering abandoned carts. Next up is recovering your abandoned carts. Abandoned carts are people that are in the checkout process but decide to leave your website for whatever reason before completing their purchase. Recovering these purchases can boost your conversion rate as well. The abandoned carts, when recovered, can increase sales and lead to a better conversion rate. Abandoned cart emails saw an open rate of 41.18%, and the top 10% of companies are doing at least 3 times their average performance due to a higher recovery rate of the abandoned carts. There could be a lot of reasons why people might abandon your checkout process. By the way, do you know that the average cart abandonment rate, 69.57%? Final comments. Just don't forget that success takes time. Keep improving your store every day. By reading Shopify, AliExpress Dropshipping Complete Guide for Beginners, 2021. The Complete Guide. Can you start dropshipping without money in 2021? 12 reasons why most people fail with dropshipping in 2021. Beat them. 23 awesome Shopify dropshipping store examples. Conclusion. So there you have it. 12 ways to increase the conversion rate of your Shopify dropshipping store. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to check what your conversion rate is right now so you know if it's actually improving or not. If you've got any other tips to increase conversion rates, or if you have any questions regarding dropshipping, let me know by commenting below. Also, let me know if you've got any other topics that you want me to cover in the upcoming videos. Good luck with increasing the conversion rate of your dropshipping store and getting more sales.